Oh, I'm Bibi,
And I'm Peter.
and this is the Bibi and Peter show where you get to learn English in a very fun way. We ensure that we put the fun back to English learning.
That's it, Bibi. And we want to make sure that we have a very candid conversation with you and transparent, dynamic, interaction to make sure that your English is not a boredom. We know that so many people are yawning when they hear the word English learning, and we want to replace that yawn with laughter. Isn't it, Bibi?
Of course, especially since I'm hosting, right, Peter? So
Uh,
the fact is,
yes,
be
you're
nice.
right, Bibi.
Be
Yes,
nice. Be nice. Yes.
I'm
So
trying.
Peter, guess what?
Yes.
It's not that difficult. Guess what? Today we are doing phrasal verbs. And the phrasal verb we're
Again.
doing is again, yes, because
Uh,
phrasal verbs are a nemesis for every single B2 to C1 learner that I have encountered. Phrasal verbs is just one of those annoying things because there's no grammatical structure to understand it, right?
It's so dramatic, so dramatic. Continue, Bibi, continue.
Yeah, thank you. I will. So the phrasal verb today is put up. Do you know
Put
what
up.
that means? Yes.
That means that I'm going to have to put up with you this whole freaking podcast.
That is so funny. Not. Okay. So put up, you're right, does mean to tolerate something or someone. But there's a lot of other meanings, like put up to assemble something, like I need to put up the table in the room. It also means to put up gifts, like I need to put up my friend for the night. He doesn't have a place to stay.
So let me just put up my hand here before you continue.
Okay. That's a good one. Yeah.
I just would like to tell the listener, you need to get these phrasal verbs within a context. The best thing for you to learn them is to connect them to a real experience. So don't try to just consciously memorize these phrasal verbs, but have fun with them, banter with them. Don't just write down on a notebook silly, boring sentences. Make it fun, right, Bibi?
Of course, like even if it's at the expense of your co-host, just like how Peter says he has to put up with me, which is so untrue. I'm such a polite human being.
If you don't have Bibi irritating you in a podcast, it's much easier to learn, isn't it, Bibi? Put up with me, Bibi. Put it up.
I have to put up with you. I have to be honest, Peter. You really a lot to put up with. But I love a challenge, so I will put up with you. Yeah.
So I'm your challenge.
Yes, you are.
I'm like your little punching bag.
You my little projects, like
how
an investment, because when you put up money for an investment, are you willing to put up I don't know how many million euros for the next venture you want to do? So that's another way you can use it, is you put up money for capital, some type of financial venture.
Putting up a fund or a hedge fund or any financial,
Exactly. And you know a lot about that because you're always delving or trying to put up for different projects, right?
Yeah. And it's exhausting. But another put up that I think it's quite interesting to mention is I'm terrible around the house, Bibi. I know it's hard to believe, but I hate to put up paintings on the wall. I just hate it.
It means to mount something, yeah?
Just hammering a nail in the wall. I'm so afraid of like the plaster cracking and paint kind of chiseling off. I just don't like it.
Sounds so pedantic. How does your partner put up with you? My goodness.
Well, how do you hang up your paintings, Bibi? Can you give me some hacks or tips or advice?
I put it up with, I don't know. Okay, so my vocabulary when it comes to hardware is terrible. But I know my husband puts it up with like certain where it doesn't leave such a gaping hole in the hole. Hole in the wall, sorry. Hole in the wall.
A gaping what?
Right? A gaping hole in the wall, a gaping hole. So if you had to remove it, it's not like a big mess of missing plaster. So you have to be very neat when you put up paintings. Yeah. Maybe it's the way you're doing it. Yeah. It's not actually the action, but the method. So maybe you should look into that. But
Okay.
Peter, we need to wrap up, right? So Peter has this amazing way of always taking a phrasal verb and the different meanings of a phrasal verb, which is the problem for everyone, is that a phrasal verb has so many meanings in so many different contexts. And that's what we're trying to show you, that you can use one phrasal verb in many settings, right? But Peter has this way where he connects the one phrasal verb with like an underlining meaning of it all. Hit me with it, Peter. What is it?
I would say that the thread that runs through all of these meanings, Bibi, is essentially to erect something. I think it has a lot to do with erection, in the sense of if it's either erecting a financial fund or if it's erecting a picture on a wall. Even putting up of someone refers to erecting enough patience and tolerance for that person.
Okay,
So
they kind of
I would say
slow.
Yeah, I would say that erecting something for something or
Like
some
erecting
person.
a tent, right? Putting up a
Erecting a
tent.
tent.
Assemble.
Exactly.
Yeah, assemble something.
Exactly.
Good.
Mhm.
So, Peter,
Putting
it was wonderful
putting a
to talk.
putting a house for sale, meaning erecting up a sales board or sign and putting it up for sale.
Put up. It's being put up for sale. There we go. Yeah. But sadly, Peter, I think I've reached the end of my patience with you and I'm tired of putting up with you. So I think it's time to conclude.
All right. So go put up a picture on that wall of yours. And we'll see each other again very soon, Bibi. You've been an awesome co-host. And
Thank you. You as well.
it was difficult to put up with you, but you've you just come to the end.
And yeah, you just complain about finding it difficult to put up with me. But deep down, we know you wouldn't have it any other way, right? Bye for now.
Bye-bye. All the best, guys.